What was meant to be a night of celebration, laughter, and love quickly spiraled into tragedy when 29-year-old social media star and influencer, name withheld for privacy, lost her life in a devastating highway crash. The accident, which also claimed the life of her fiancé, has left fans, friends, and the online community reeling with grief. The couple had spent the day celebrating her birthday, documenting moments of joy on Instagram and TikTok. Just hours before the crash, she shared a post with her signature radiant smile, wearing a sequined dress that shimmered under candlelight, captioned simply, "29 feels like magic already." No one could have known those words would be her last message to the millions who adored her. The accident. According to local authorities, the collision occurred shortly after midnight on a busy interstate. Reports indicate the couple's vehicle collided with a speeding truck, leaving little chance of survival. Both were pronounced dead at the scene, while the truck driver sustained minor injuries. The tragic irony of the timing, on her birthday, surrounded by the love of her fiancé, has only deepened the heartbreak for those who followed her journey online. From small-town girl to global inspiration. The influencer, who first rose to prominence in her early 20s, built a career by sharing her authentic life story. From fashion hauls and beauty tutorials to candid mental health conversations, she resonated with millions who found comfort in her relatability. She was more than a social media star, she was a storyteller, a motivator, and a voice for those who often felt unseen. Her fans described her as the girl next door who happened to shine like a superstar. Her fiancé, a rising entrepreneur and motivational speaker, had been a constant presence in her content. Together, they became an aspirational couple for many, two dreamers building a life side by side, their love story unfolding across carefully curated reels and spontaneous live streams. A love story cut short. Their engagement just months earlier had been one of the influencer world's most talked about moments. He had proposed during a sunset getaway, kneeling in the sand with a ring that sparkled nearly as brightly as her tears of joy. The video of that moment went viral, capturing millions of hearts. The two had been planning a spring wedding, with her last Q&A session hinting at floral arrangements, a destination venue, and the excitement of blending two families. Fans were counting down the days with her, eagerly awaiting the next chapter of their fairy tale romance. Now, that story has been rewritten in the cruelest way imaginable. Tributes pour in. As news of the accident spread, tributes began to flood social media. Her Instagram feed, once filled with playful selfies and motivational captions, transformed overnight into a digital memorial. "I can't believe this is real," wrote one fan. "You got me through my darkest days with your words. Thank you for existing." A fellow influencer posted, "You lit up every room you entered. You inspired me to chase my dreams, and I'll never forget the kindness you showed behind the scenes." Another message read, "We didn't just lose an influencer, we lost a sister, a best friend, a role model. Rest in peace, Queen." Even celebrities who had collaborated with her shared their grief, calling her a light gone too soon. Her impact beyond the screen. While her digital presence was vast, her impact stretched far beyond numbers and likes. She often used her platform to advocate for mental health awareness, body positivity, and self-love. She partnered with charities, raised funds for disaster relief, and personally mentored aspiring content creators. She wasn't just someone you followed, she was someone who made you feel like you belonged, a fan said in a TikTok tribute. Her fiancé, too, was remembered as someone who championed kindness and ambition. Together, they had planned to launch a joint podcast focused on relationships and resilience, an endeavor that now remains an unfinished dream. A family in mourning. Behind the global grief lies a family shattered. In a statement released the day after the crash, her parents expressed their heartbreak. "Our daughter lived her life with passion, purpose, and joy. She was a gift to everyone who knew her. Losing her and her beloved fiancé on such a special day is a pain beyond words. We ask for privacy as we try to process this unimaginable loss." Her younger brother, who often appeared in her videos, posted a photo of them as children with the caption, "I don't know how to do life without you." Fans gather for vigils. In cities across the country, fans organized vigils to honor her memory. Candles, flowers, and handwritten notes lined sidewalks, while large posters displayed her most iconic quotes. "Your imperfections are your superpower. Love louder, laugh harder, live brighter." In her hometown, a crowd gathered at the community center where she once held her first fan meet and greet. Strangers hugged each other, united by their shared grief for someone they had never met in person, yet felt deeply connected to. The legacy she leaves behind. Her story is a reminder of the fragility of life, but also the immense impact one person can make in a short time. At just 29, she had built an empire of love, authenticity, and hope. Though her physical presence is gone, her voice lives on in the countless videos, posts, and memories she left behind. For her fans, she wasn't just an influencer, she was proof that ordinary people could live extraordinary lives by embracing who they truly are. The future of her brand. Questions remain about the future of her brand, which had expanded into beauty collaborations, fashion lines, and charitable initiatives. Close friends have suggested that her family may continue her philanthropic projects in her honor, ensuring that her mission of spreading positivity lives on. Final words. Her last Instagram story, posted just minutes before the crash, showed her laughing in the passenger seat, holding her fiancé's hand as the two sang along to a love song on the radio. The caption was simple, grateful. It is perhaps the most fitting legacy she could leave behind, a reminder to find joy in the moment, to love deeply, and to remain grateful even when life is uncertain. As tributes continue to pour in, the world mourns a life cut tragically short but celebrates the unforgettable mark she left on countless hearts.